There's been an apartment fire. I was supposed to die a billion times. That's not, I mean, a billion is an exaggeration. So I was on Deal or No Deal when I was 19 years old in the year 2007. Everybody do the math, do the math, do the math. If you came up with 26, you're 100% right. Okay. Actually, no way. I'm 36 and proud of it. I love it. It's awesome. I'm so thankful to Jesus that I'm still breathing. Been a rough road. So let's see. 1 year, I did go to pharmacy school. I did graduate. 1 year after graduating pharmacy school, well, it was 1 year and 3 months. So got a headache and was never able to return to work because of a rare disease turned chronic illness situation. So it's been ups and downs, and there's been an apartment fire. I was supposed to die a lot of times, which is kind of funny because one of the main stories that got the casting director's attention for putting me on Deal or No Deal was a story about cardiac arrest I had at age 17. And I had to have a heart ablation after that because I had an arrhythmia called SVT with AV node reentry, and it had led to fibrillation. And anyways, that gave me a near-death experience, an NDE. So like Jesus, y'all, Jesus is where it's at. But while I've talked about that on my channel before, I've never made a video that lets y'all know that I was on the show Deal or No Deal in 2007. So if that makes y'all smile or something, or like you think, oh my goodness, I have such good memories of that or whatever, I really hope that gives you a good moment of flashback and some smiles for something really totally random, completely silly, but was such a blessing from God. And if you like numbers, if you like God numbers and Jesus numbers, oh, there's so many. There's so many in my story. There's so many. So I guess now I should probably share. I'll share every once in a while. Not once in a while. What else do I have to talk about? Well, I do have a lot of stories. From the past 12 years of rare disease and chronic illness. Okay, puzzle pieces, assemble. Maybe I'll make some, I don't know. Maybe I'll share some stuff, but I'll definitely share stuff from behind the scenes at Deal or No Deal. Oh, I mean the stuff that I signed papers that I can share. Yeah, that's what I mean. Ooh, shadows. I'll work on that too, so there won't be a shadow in my face. Anyways, lots and lots of death in this story, and yet I'm still here. So I figure maybe some people out there might get a smile or a chuckle or a laugh to reminisce back to my silly self, age 19, jumping around in a tennis outfit on Deal or No Deal in 2007. I mean, you gotta smile and laugh at that. I did an interview on some kind of rock and roll radio after that, and 2007, y'all, and it was the only one of the options that was live streaming over the internet. And so my dad was listening, and so were my grandparents, and they asked me about being on a certain magazine. And I wasn't on the magazine. They were just talking about how they should do a Deal or No Deal thing. Like, okay, I'm never leaving this in. This is, why did my brain go there? My grandparents were listening in Alabama. I don't even know that they knew what was being insinuated and what was being talked about. But bless their hearts. Y'all, seriously, I just don't lean on a twisty fan. Okay. Anyways, I've got so many fun stories I can share, so maybe I'll just start sharing stories, like, in general. So I'll start with some really fun stories, because it doesn't matter if y'all want to watch them or not. It's such a good record. It's such a good record to have for all the people I love. So that's what I'll do. I'll start making videos more regularly, and I will try not to put the shadow right in front of my face. I gotta figure this out. Okay, we'll do that. So if you want to follow along, oh goodness, I'm laughing because this is so absurd. I've been just like dying and fighting for my life for 12 years. I lived in a nursing home at age 31. Like, was moved into the nursing home by my family at age 31. I hadn't eaten in 3 years. Like, chronic illness life is not... This for some warriors. Chronic illness life is really strong people. And we all feel so weak. We all feel as if we're the weakest of the weakest of the weakest. Like, oh man, who am I? I'm the worst out of the bunch. And we all feel that way. But every single person is dealing with so many things at one time that if you're still breathing, you're not the weakest. There's still a purpose for you. You can still do something with your voice or not do something with your voice. But I mean, there's still good here for you. So in many ways, I'm just kind of shocked that I've even survived to have a moment like this. I mean, I am shocked to have survived to live a moment like this, though. Like, as cliche as that is, the only way I've survived the things, like the only way that I'm still here is absolutely because there is a higher power involved in this story. Like, I know it's Jesus. Spoiler. Hey, it's me from Editing World. Content warning, food, body image. Skip ahead 65 seconds. But I would not be here unless there was something bigger going on. Because we all know what got bigger. That's what happens when you have a rare disease. That's what happens when you don't eat for 3 years, but the medications you're on take over. That's what happens when your body tries to simply survive this world. And do you know what else happens? And do you know what else happens? They're my wings. I've earned those things. And who knows, soon I may not need any of this. Jesus, he takes really, really good care. My dog Faith is barking, and there's a Jesus story about her too. God is so kind to give us stories that all interconnect and intertwine throughout our own life, throughout other people's lives, in so many beautiful ways that sometimes you can grasp a thread and pull the whole thread and see the dots along the way and watch God connect them. Oh man, it's so beautiful. And when you can do that, and when you can see the story parts as they've all unfolded, and you can look back and you can say, that was Jesus. Because it makes no sense. There's no way that could have happened unless it was by a higher design. Okay, I call that a God receipt. I've got a few God receipts to share too. I think science is just God's receipts. And yes, I did go to National Science Fair. It's real though, I did, you guys. For fruit. Okay, that's all for now. More in the future. So, I'm Hey Ferris, and I love you. But Jesus loves you most.